Are you ready to get carried away? It's our 15th birthday week, and you know what that means?
Some amazing launches, some fabulous free gifts, and some crafty surprises up our sleeves.
Go to the Crafters Companion website, or Party Central as we call it, to find out more.
Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning. Well, it is pretty much afternoon, I think now, isn't it? For the majority of places, because it's all moved, the time's changed here. Oh, no, it's still morning. It's still morning, but we've gone back. We went back to the future last night because the clocks went back. And it's all very confusing. But the main thing is, you're here, I'm here. My name's Ben Mosby. This is Crafters TV. We are all ready for another day here in Birthday Land. Yes, it is our birthday week here at Crafters Companion. We are getting carried away because it means double points, it means prizes, it means goodie bags, it means everything amazing. Plus, it means we have all of your favourite guests over the course. Oh, by the way, if you were thinking, oh, birthday week, well, that's it, isn't it, today? No. More next week. Birthday weeks. Today, though, is your final chance to get in our first prize draw, big prize draw, which I'll tell you more about in just a few moments' time. But let me introduce you to our wonderful guest who's going to be taking you through this masterclass. It is all about the flower-forming foam and, well, she's one of my absolute faves.
Oh, that old chestnut.
It's the lovely Debbie Robinson!
Yay! I'm getting used to that little line now, Ben. I'm getting used to that line. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever it is you're watching in the world. I am really excited to be here. I think this is the first one of the birthday celebrations.
Is it?
That I've been included in. Yes,
really?
It is. And you've got me all day. You've got me all day, Ben, so you're going to have to put up with me. But we've got a great masterclass lined up for you. Do you want to have a sneaky peek of what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, do it.
Let's get you a sneaky peek. So, we're going all about flower forming. We're going to make a lovely little card. We've got a nice little card there with this beautiful flower forming foam. What do you need to put things in with Christmas time and birthday times around this? A beautiful decorated box. We're going to do one of those as well. We've also got coming up, let's decorate a little bit of a picture frame. And picture frame with my favourite friend in there. Look at me and our lovely Jam when she was up here for her first show the other week. So we're going to do a nice little picture frame there. And then, I wonder if I'm switched on. Hang on a minute, Ben. Hang on a minute. I've lost my little remote control. Where have you gone?
Where's your remote control gone? Quick.
Look at this.
Oh, light it up.
Woo! Look how beautiful this is. A little centerpiece for your Christmas table. Look how gorgeous that is. Love it.
Absolutely. So it has. Turn it on again. Press it.
Can you see it? Turn on. Turn off.
Down the bottom.
Can you see it? There you go.
It is on.
Can you see it? We need to get
Wait
the
there.
light down.
I'll
get
do
the
it.
light down a minute.
I'm
Get
coming.
the light down a minute. Right, ready?
Is it all, which one is it? All of them?
Oh, don't. Watch this. Right, ready? So there we go.
Hey!
Yay! Now, Ben, you've got to remember to turn them back.
Oh, yeah.
Turn them back on.
So,
get them back on.
Hang on. Let there be light. There we go.
But this is what we're going to be doing. It's all about our gorgeous flower forming foam. And what better way, a full 2 hours all about this. I love our flower forming foam. It's absolutely glorious, beautiful to work with. And we've got some great things lined up for you in this show too.
We certainly have. Look at me presenting, doing the lighting. I mean, seriously, I am multi-skilled. You don't get this from Joe and Derek, do you not? Eh? Never. Listen, because it is birthday, we've got so much to bring to you, so many reasons to shop. And if you are shopping with us over the course of this show, you will have the chance to get some free goodies, because if you spend £10 or $10, you'll get yourself today's free gift, which is the foil stamp and cut die, pointed petals, which is rather gorge. If you spend then £50, you'll also get that foil stamp and cut die, and you'll get the tricolour aqua marker as well. And then if you fill up your baskets and you get to the £100 or the $100 mark, you'll get those two gifts plus the crafty burrito. Yes, that craft roll tool, which I know so many of you have been wanting to get your hands on. It is absolutely brilliant. So lots of reasons for you to shop. Now, you will also, if you shop with us, get double points. This is for everybody. So fill up your basket, get your double points, and more reasons to spend. If you're here in the UK, you get free UK delivery, which is amazing. And right throughout this show and indeed the next show, you need to join our conversation, right? So you can get in touch on the socials, you can get in touch on Facebook and on YouTube, drop us a comment, ask a question. If you've already got some of this flower forming foam, let us know why you love it so much. And all of those comments will stand the chance of winning one of 3 goodie bags. But that there, right, is if you win a goodie bag, that there is Sunday's grand prize because, right, here's the thing. We will have 3 winners of the goodie bags in this show who will also win a bingo ball, and then 3 winners in the next show who will also win a bingo ball. And all 6 winners will go into our high-tech bingo machine. And then a little bit later on, just before 6 o'clock, we will be doing the draw to see who's going to win that amazing craft room bundle that we just showed you a few seconds ago. So for example, right, already in that draw, we've got the likes of Kathy, who says, I usually don't get up this early, but I love the flower foaming. Marie's in the draw. Good afternoon from Devon. Christine Mahoney. Good morning, everyone. Darlene says, got my coffee and cake. I'm ready for more. Evelyn says, good morning from snowy Colorado. And Rebecca on Facebook, I'm making poinsettias this morning. Claire on YouTube, tea in hand, cat on me lap. Credit card at the ready. Yes. So you're all already into the draw. Stand the chance of winning a goodie bag. But listen, let's get going with item 1, which is this amazing flower forming foam bundle. Now, we launched a slightly different bundle to this a few weeks ago, and it absolutely flew out of the door. I have no doubt that this bundle here is also going to do the same. If you are wanting to make flowers that look the absolute real deal, flowers that are easy to put together, and flowers that are going to wow the recipients, whether you're making cards, whether you're making home decor, whether you're making decorations, this bundle really, I don't think it can be beaten. It is just brilliant. You get everything that you need to create some gorgeous projects. £64 or $88 on this, saving $23.88 or $25.40 already, because people are savvy shoppers here at Crafters TV. People get ahead. 20% of the stock has gone. And you don't need me to tell you this, but I will tell you anyway. Because it's birthday, more and more people are joining us. Our viewing figures are off the chart, right? So when we think we've got a big amount of stock for a particular thing, it goes a lot quicker because we've got more people watching, and I have no doubt today that this will fly out of the door once again. Debbie's going to be showing you some more finished samples and some demos, but let me just, actually we'll show you the boards in just a second, but you get so much with this particular bundle. All of the flower forming foam, you've got your autumn hues and your holiday hues. You've got your stamens in here as well, which match up with the foam. You've got berries, and then all of the corresponding dyes as well. So let's just quickly show you. I can't believe the value for money on this. It is unreal. So first of all, let's show you the dyes. So this is your ivy. Again, you get all of the dyes. Okay, and I love the fact that they've got all of the kind of the veins in the leaves there as well. So they're going to give you that realistic effect once you've cut these out. You're then also going to get your holly. Again, all the different dyes for you to be able to build up your beautiful holly creation with the berries too. That's also included. Then in this collection, you have got, well, everybody's favourite Christmas flower, I think, isn't it? The poinsettia. And again, you can use these individually if you want, but look how easy it is to be able to build these up into these amazing flowers. The poinsettia is just stunning, and the level of depth and detail that you get is simply stunning. You've got the stamens as well, don't forget, with these to add to the realism. Now, I really love this too. You've got your autumn leaves included. Great again for adding depth. Great again for really helping to get those flowers jump off the page. And you've got all of these different dyes. So your leaves, your ferns, sort of your maple leaf there almost. And of course, all these different colours you get in the flower forming foam that you get within this bundle. Next up is your beautiful foliage. Again, take a look at this, all of the ferns, all of the foliage there, just to build up some beautiful, beautiful projects, whether it is for your cards, whether it is for home decor, place settings, maybe for Christmas time. That is beautiful. You will get these berries included as well. Now for me, This is my favourite of this whole bundle because I've seen flower forming foam bundles before, but never seen ones which give you the ability to make these amazing pine cones. How brilliant is that? Again, you've got all of the dies to be able to build these up to create stunning pine cones, pine cones, and these gorgeous flowers as well. And then finally, you have got your Christmas rose as well. Again, all of the separate dies, so 5 in total to build these up. So if you wanted, you could make a really, really teeny weeny one, or you could go really big, or indeed anything in between, build up the layers to create your own flower. As well as all of that, as I said, you're going to get 12 sheets of your autumn hues flower forming foam, 12 sheets of your holiday hues, sort of your Christmas colours as well. You're going to get your pack of berries, 48 berries included, and you've got your stamens as well. You've got your holiday hues and of course your autumn hues as well. So you can build these flowers, you can build these creations really, really easily indeed. And just to show you the kind of things that you can create, what's Debbie got?
In my hands, I've got it all ready, Ben. I wanted to show you some of the amazing samples that our design team members have done. These are absolutely beautiful. And these foam flowers, once they've been created, once they've been activated with that heat, and they've been manipulated and popped into shape, they hold their shape, Ben. So that means that you've got these, I mean, if you're going to make home decor pieces like we're going to be doing a couple of pieces today, absolutely going to last a lifetime, truly is. But there's some beautiful samples, different ways that you can use them with your different coloured foams. And let's not just forget, we know we've got this amazing bundle on, but if you go and shop the show. If you go and shop the show, you'll see the other foam colours that are back in stock that are on there with different, because every one of these dyes are going to work regardless what colours you use. Obviously, Sarah and the team listened to what everybody said. They wanted autumnal colours and Christmas colours, and they listened, and what you wanted, you got.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what you got. But look at this. These are the fun kind of cards that you can be making. Real beautiful pieces. Can I just show you though?
Yeah,
a couple of home decor pieces. Look at these. If you love making your wreaths.
Wow.
These lovely centerpieces on the front of your door, hanging in your house, absolutely glorious. Look at those flowers, Ben. How realistic and true to life do these look?
What I'm talking about.
Absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favourites as well. I love this because I love the colour. The colour is just exquisite. Look how gorgeous those flowers are. They are absolutely beautiful. And like I said, Ben, once that's been activated with that heat and you've moulded it into shape, and I'd love to know who's made this one because they've done such a cracking job with it. But this is the kind of thing that you're going to be able to achieve, and they're not going to flatten. They're not going to lose the shape. They're going to stay in their shape forever and a day. And that's why our foam especially is the best that there is. Truly, truly the best foam that we have got. We've got it here. So I can't wait to show you. Can't wait to get started, but I'm going to get myself all ready, Ben. Is that okay?
That is fine, because we've got loads of comments coming in. Linda saying, love waking up to these shows every morning. This is me time when everyone is sleeping. Donna saying, just received my bundle. Thanks, Debbie, for giving me inspiration to get started. Susan's just received her seasonal flower forming foam bundle. Can't wait to have a play with it. And Cindy on Facebook, CC is so worth waiting for after their time flipped back, but was a little scary when I logged on and no show. Yeah, I was trying to work that out for you yesterday, and we're an hour later for you, aren't we? That's the thing. CC is like coffee and chocolate, says Cindy Sue. So addictive. Love it. Can't wait to see this masterclass, says Elaine. My autumn winter bundle came in yesterday and I'm ready to go. And Christine says, I love this collection. I have the whole set. Love so much. Can't wait to use it. Here's the thing as well. As much as we're asking you to comment, right, because I do want you to comment because I want to hear what you love. I want to see your questions, and I also want to give you the chance of winning a goodie bag. Do send in your pictures as well, please, because we want to see what you've been creating. That's when we have the most fun. Well, that's when we have a lot of fun here. Like yesterday with the Craft House, it was great to have our live guests on to see what they'd been making, but we can still kind of do that to a degree when you send in your pictures. There you go, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Send in your pictures of what you've been creating, and then we can share them with the rest of the world. Now, right, yes, more flower forming foam. This collection, right, we had, and then I believe sold out, and we've now got it back in stock. It is on a 3 for 2, but get it whilst you can, because this is flying out of the door. So you're going to get with this 2 packs of your foliage greens, all right? So there's 7 sheets within there, and then so 14 altogether. And then you're also going to get your natural whites as well. Get the foam whilst you can is all I would say, because it does tend to go very, very quickly. And although you can, of course, use your dyes with other materials, the flower forming foam is where the fun is at, isn't it? That's where the fun is at. That's where you can, in my view, create the most realistic flowers. So add this to your bundle as well. $11.98 or $19.90. It's 3 for 2, as I said. So get it what you can. Fully expect that to be flying out of the door. Right, the main bundle, as we said, already really busy. I think 20% of the stock has gone. So get buying whilst you can. And keep those comments coming in, and we'll read more to Debbie as we get going. Oh, by the way, we're going to mention the Gemini Mini later on. Well, unfortunately, we did have that on the show, but just to tell you how busy we are, the Gemini Mini has gone, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
I know. It's sold. I know. It's sold. I know, it's sold out. However, if you do have a Gemini Mini, we do have a fantastic bundle to bring to you. The plastic folder and shim collection. Where's that gone now? Oh, it's here. So you're basically going to get yourself 2 lots of the plastic folders and the shim collection as well for $7.98. So if you already have your Gemini Mini, stock up on the plates and shims whilst you can. But as I said, unfortunately, the machine is gone. But that's how busy we are, you see. So you need to get in nice and quickly. So don't miss out. Right, let's go over to Debbie and let's see what she's got up her sleeve. What are you going to be playing with over there?
Oh, we're going to start with a card. Let's start slow. Let's start. Well, I'm saying slow. Let's just start with something right back at the beginning. So we're going to make some flowers to decorate a beautiful card with. And exactly, this is what you're going to be able to do. I mean, sometimes, Ben, it doesn't have to be about Christmas or anything like that. It can be just a simple little thank you and getting those gorgeous flowers. I mean, look how beautiful, dimensional those flowers are. So I'm going to take you back to the beginning and show you. Can I use my mini, Ben? Is it okay if I can use my mini?
Yeah, because people have still got them, haven't they?
That's okay. Well, it's a good job we've got the plates, because I tell you something about the plates, Ben.
Yeah.
You need some extras. You need some extras.
Well, of course you do.
Absolutely you do. And what a great price those extras are on today at. That's a fabulous little bundle. I think I might have to have a little sneaky purchase myself.
You're on the show. You can't be buying when you're on the show.
In between the shows. The shows, Ben. Right, so I'm going to use some of this flower forming foam, which is the most, look at the glorious colour on this one, Ben. A proper bright canary yellow. Absolutely glorious. Now, our flower forming foam has been specially designed, so it means it activates with the heat, and I'm going to bring in my heat appliance in a moment, but it also means you can add things to it as well. So if you want to use some of your inks on there, you absolutely can. But I'm also going to use, in that collection, I'm going to use the pine cone as a flower. As a flower.
As a flower?
As a flower. I thought we'd mix it up a little bit, get started straight away. Because look at these. These are just glorious. Look how many you're getting on here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different size petals on there that you can create those beautiful pine cones with, but you can also create some gorgeous flowers with as well, which is what I'm going to do. So literally, all I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to fold my foam over. Yep. So you can see me folding this over a few times, and it's just to make sure that the largest of there, in fact, let's make sure I've not been too wasteful. That's fine. And we'll cut a few different sizes out. So I'm going to pop on there, and I think I might be able to get another fold on there, actually. Now, you could, if you wanted to, you could cut pieces out separately, if you want to.
Yeah.
But I make the most by just, and I mean, it's a lovely size to fit inside as well. So you're going to be able to get at least 2 petals onto your mini plate. Can you see it there? That's a bit better, isn't it? Let's pop that in there. Let me just grab my scissors and I'll trim that down. But yeah, as I was going back, you could fold it up, Ben, or you could literally just cut pieces out to fit and then build it up, because it will cut out multiple pieces of foam at any one time as well. So let's just pop that into the folder, and then literally just going to run this through my mini, taking my mini into there. I'm not surprised it's gone, actually, to be fair.
No,
Ben.
it's a good little machine, isn't it?
Deal, weren't it? Absolutely fabulous.
Mini but mighty.
Yes, exactly. Mini but mighty machine. Absolutely. Very true, that, Ben. Very true. A bit like myself.
Yeah, exactly right. I was just about to say that.
Were you going to say that too?
Yeah, I was.
Now, don't be throwing all your waste away
no.
because if you open it up, you can see. I mean, I could probably get, another couple out of there easily, another couple up there, and the smaller ones a bit. So I wouldn't be throwing any of that away. Make sure that you get as many flowers as possible you can out of each one. So literally, I'm just going to separate these now. So because it does compress them, but you can see now I've got 4 great big flowers out of that one.
Yeah, cut beautifully.
Cuts absolutely beautiful, and that's just in that one pass. So if you were using a larger Gemini or your Junior or your Big Daddy, you could literally create loads of petals in any one, because you could actually, with a Gemini, you could probably get at least 5, 6, 7 maybe layers of your foam. Literally, so you're going to be able to create quite a lot. Now, I'm just going to leave that there because I have got some more already done, as we do in Crafty Land over here. But this is the bit that's going to make it all the difference. So let's move those out of the way, Ben. Bringing in my heat appliance. Now, I know our lovely Sarah, she loves using a domestic iron.
She does.
Cheapest chips iron. She'll tell you, it costs about £8, I think it was.
I think, it was.
In a well-known store. Not going to drop myself in it this week. In a well-known store.
It's all right to mention the stores, I think, as long as you name 3. I think that's the rule of 3.
All right?
So
well,
then
your major stores will sell cheap ones.
Yeah.
Your Wilco's, your Tesco's, your Morrison's, your Amy's.
There you go.
There you go, I got them all in. But yeah, you can buy a real cheap domestic iron, so you don't have to go to town on spending money on craft irons and things like that, because normally when it's got craft in front of it, it's got a little bit of a price tag to it as well. However, controversial, I use this for the sake of my own safety, because Debbie is a bit on the clumsy side. Don't know if you noticed, Ben.
Right.
Slightly clumsy sometimes, so
well,
that's why.
now and again, maybe. So you can't be trusted with a normal iron, is that what you're saying?
I can't be trusted to be a normal iron, no. And I saw her, she's got it down to a T because she does it back to front, upside down.
Well,
and I just think she's amazing. I love watching her demonstrate the flower forming, I really do.
Well, you say that, but she now can't be trusted with a hot glue gun, apparently, after an accident the other day.
Bless her. What did she do?
I didn't actually quite get the full story, but I think she basically put her finger into the hot glue, which is not recommended. Do not try that at home.
To do. Well, but I'll tell you something. Yes, I've done that myself. I have literally just after I finished a show, and I forgot it was on. So as I picked it up, I caught the squeezy, and it just dripped onto my hand. Yeah, so it's not the best idea. It's not the best idea. Before, though, we go to popping them on the iron, I've got that all ready, and I've put it on quite a high setting for this as well, because you need it to be quite warm. But what I'm just going to do is, I'm just going to add a little bit of ink in between the centre of there. Taking a little spongy, and this is our water reactive ink pad.
You're answering Gilmore's question right now, because Gilmore asked, can this foam be inked?
Of course it can.
Yeah.
It can be inked, it can be coloured. It can be, let me think what else you could do. Yeah, you could draw on it. So do you know, like things like your different style of flowers that have lots of decoration to them, you could take one of your alcohol pens and draw on there as well.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do, Bennett, is I'm just taking a little bit of ink, just dabbing it. I mean, I could go a little bit, I could carry on there and just blending it all in and giving it a nice little blend. But I just wanted to give it a little bit. It almost looks like what was that flower that I'm thinking?
No, like a
not
buttercup.
A dandelion. No, what is it? Buttercup?
Is it buttercup?
Is it buttercup?
Reminds me of buttercup.
Do you know what? I think it is. I was thinking of daffodil. That's what I'm thinking.
Daffodil.
Daffodil. That's what, I know. I'm just thinking. I'm sure it looks a bit like a daffodil, that one. However, this is the magic. Now, I'm going to have to ask our lovely Daniel to do the front shot for this one, so that you can see this, because
do the what?
this
The funky
is
shot.
A whatty shot?
The funky shot, did you say?
The front shot.
Oh, front shot.
The front shot. Yes, sorry, the front shot. Sorry. There we go. And we're just going to pop that on. Literally, take one of my ball tools and watch that now. Look how it just activates with the heat. And you really can, I mean, you can see it. Look at that, instant. Yeah. And you just flick that off, pop it onto your foam, and then get ready with the next one. And can get quite a couple on there to start with. But literally, that's all you're going to do. So literally, take this, run your ball tool along. Oh, I love this. Oh, look. I just think this is amazing. I absolutely love it. I just think it's such a... it's just a brilliant foam. Leanne went through quite a lot of testing when it came to foam. You know, she's a bit of a stickler for detail. And she wanted it to be the best that we could bring. And you can see just how wonderful this reacts with the heat. Absolutely fabulous. So again, you're just going to carry on until you've got all your petals. I mean, how long did that take me to do that, Ben?
About 30 seconds.
Seconds. Not that long at all.
No.
I am going to move the iron, though. Just give me a second. To a safety place, because I know what I'm like. I'm not going to trust myself. I'm here 2 hours and I don't trust myself at all. But now I've got all of these ready. Now you can see, I mean, how they start is absolutely fabulous because they start live, flat, foam. But when you activate with the heat, look at this, and it's now ready. It's to be ready to be distressed, to manipulate it into the shape that you want to. And I'm going to bring in the distress tool as well. So I'm going to do a couple of that if I can. Have we got that on the show, producer Laura?
What's that?
Our distress tool.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've got it.
Fantastic. Are you on it, Ben?
I'm on it. I'm all over it, Debbie. I am on it like you would not believe. By the way, just as I tell you about that, the main collection, this collection, quarter of the stock is now gone. We're very busy for that. So make sure you grab it if you want to. Yes, so this collection is pretty cool, right? Because you are going to get all of the ball tools that you need. Double-ended ball tools. Again, so great for being able to create the size of flower that you want. So you've got 6 different size balls, which is very handy for using with your flowers. You're then going to get your pokey tools included as well, and not one, but 2, and we all know how handy the old pokey tools are. Again, the thing is, with a bundle like this, you think to yourself, well, I've got loads of pokey tools. Well, there's a little Christmas gift idea for somebody, isn't there? A little stocking fellow who's into their craft. Love it. That's also included. And then, this is what Debbie was just talking about, your petal distress tool set. This is like what I call it's the finger toboggan, isn't it, this? It looks like finger toboggan. It looks like a little toboggan for you put your finger in and you go, whee! But of course, that is for, adding the distress touches to your beautiful flowers, and you get you get your little mat included in there as well. So all of that for $16.99. It's over 35% off. That is a heck of a deal if you ask me. It really is. Basically, it works out that you're getting one of the pokey tools and the distress tool for free. That's how it works out. $16.99 or $21.95. Super, super handy. So make sure you grab that. Perfect partner to go with your main collection. And a great time to get it because the price is low. You'll get your free gift today as well because you spent over $10 or £10 and you'll get double points as well. So what you're waiting for?
Right then, are you ready, Ben? I'm going to start using them now. So I've got all my ball tools, and I love the fact that you've got 6 different sizes with these 3 tools. You create a different effect every time you use them. So if you're using the smaller one, you'll get a more closed cup, if that makes sense, because all you're going to do is take it into the center and you can start to manipulate now. Because it's being activated with that heat, you can manipulate your petals into whatever shape you want, and depending on the size of the ball that you're going for, you'll get a different look and a different feel completely. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on doing that with a couple of these, and then I'm going to bring in that distress tool. I think we'll get cracking with that distress tool and show you the 2 different styles of flowers that you're going to achieve by using that distress tool.
You know
as
your
well.
iron you used a minute ago, the craft iron?
Yes.
Does that have basically an on setting and an off setting, i.e. can you change the heat on it? Because Beth has asked, is the iron on the highest or lowest heat level?
Yeah, mine's on the highest one. So yes, it absolutely is on the highest setting. If you were using a domestic one, have it on high.
Yeah.
You'll know because you'll see with how it reacts to the heat. If it instantly cups, it means it's really hot. But you do want to get that heat activation going to get your petals starting to look like a real life petal. So again, I'm just going to take the bigger ball tool with this one, and again you're just going to give it a little turn around. I mean, I just take each individual petal sometimes. You know, you can spend quite a bit of time getting it to how you want to do, but each effect you're going to get, Ben, is going to look incredible. I'm going to bring in, though, because I've got a few of those already shaped and ready, but what I want to do is bring in the ones that I'm going to now use the distress tool with.
Yeah.
So the distress tool is absolutely fabulous. It's got ridges on here. Can you hear them? And it's got ridges on the little, what do you call it?
A finger toboggan. Yeah, it's like a little toboggan, isn't it?
I call it a little clog.
Oh, it is a clog.
It's a little clog.
Finger clog.
It's a finger clog. I call it a finger
do a
clog.
little dance with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Could you imagine having 1 or 2? But honestly, these are so easy to use again. So you've got it all activated with the heat, and all you do is you're literally just going to turn each leaf and petal into each one, and then all you're going to do is give it a little twist.
Yeah.
and then pop it onto there, pop your little finger in the clog, and then you in the tool, in the
toboggan.
distress tool. Debbie, remember, we're professionals. In the distress tool, and you're going to rub that across, and it's like a little bit of friction across there. When you use it, it just creates that lovely distress petal. So again, if you're not happy with it and you want to distress it a little bit more, take it again and just carry on until you're happy with how you've got your petals. So again, give it a little twist. It's a little helping hand to it, and then just go over again. And make sure you can turn it as well. That's the best thing. You don't have to keep. You can just keep turning it with your other finger until you get every single petal all distressed. So I'm going to carry on repeating that with these other ones, Ben, and then I'll show you the two different ones. We put them together. I'll in fact, shall we read some of them comments? Because have you got to be in it to win it, Ben?
You have got to be in it to win it. Before I read the comments, I've got one question here, which is a good one from Rebecca, who says, could you send something like this through the mail and still have it arrive in decent shape?
Yes, yeah. Now, if you're going to pop it, like, so did anybody catch Sarah's show yesterday?
Me.
With the USB?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Well, I actually tuned into a little bit of it because I was quite busy yesterday, but I kept tuning in when I could. My goodness, did you love that show? But
it was a bit
honestly,
busy.
you could make yourself a little box using that USB, and you could pop that in there, or you could make an envelope box. Get the right word, Rebs? Envelope box. There we go, say it slowly, it comes out better. But yeah, you can make yourself a little envelope box. Because they are like a real true life petal once you've got them all shaped and styled, and it depends on how much you're going to put on your card as well. A normal envelope probably wouldn't be able to fasten, so yeah, an envelope box or a box will be fine. But yes, of course you can. I've sent mine through post before, Ben. All I've just done though is popped a little note inside just in case it got a lip, because you know what some of these delivery drivers are like. They're not, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know
you know what I like. Some of them, you know, not say too much, but you know what I mean, Ben. You know where I'm going with that one. Yeah, just give a little note in there and tell them to give it a little spruce up. And literally, you're just gonna. It's almost like a little
scrunch.
Scrunch it up with your fingers. Yeah, scrunch it up with your fingers.
Well, there you go, Rebecca. Hopefully that's answered that question. Loads of lovely comments coming in. I love the fact that we've got flower forming, and we have got Deborah Lafleur on YouTube.
Oh, what a gorgeous name.
Deborah the Flower. Love the red flower foam. Beautiful, not only for poinsettia, but would make beautiful red roses. Rebecca's saying, oh yeah, talking about the foams. Obviously, you know, Debbie was cutting it earlier, wasn't she? And like multiple cutting it, and a few little bits left over. Obviously, you can take your smaller dies and then use the waste if you like. But Rebecca's saying, I save even the tiny waste foam to test ink colour on, which is a really cool idea.
Fabulous.
Mariah saying the distress tool is awesome, and lots of chat about pokey tools as well. Nikki D on YouTube saying, Ben, I have 100 pokey tools and wouldn't have enough. Kathy goes on to say, I think pokey tools have invisible feet because I lose them all the time. Is that true? Do you lose your pokey tools, Debbie?
All the time, Ben, all the time. You don't want to know how many how many pokey tools I've gone through. Literally, honestly, it's incredible how many I go through.
I tell you what, very quickly, sorry, before Debbie carries on, talking about pokey tools disappearing, the stock's disappearing here as well. A third of the stock of the winter flower forming collection, I knew I'd get it wrong at some point, that has now gone. All right, so if you want to grab it, remember £64 or $88. Take off your platinum membership as well. I mean, that comes down to about $52.20, I think, if my maths is correct. Yes, about that. Yeah, I mean, basically, it's a steal. So grab it whilst you can. You get all of those dies to create all of the beautiful flowers and the pine cones and the foliage. You get the berries, you get your stamens, and you get 2 sets of your foam as well, the autumn hues and the holiday hues. So get it whilst you can. 1/3 of the stock is gone. Debbie is poised with her ball tool.
I am indeed, because while we were talking, Ben, what I forgot to mention was what I was actually doing. So once I'd unscrunched them, I've literally just laid it across the bowl tool, and only on the tip. So hold your finger, just like there, over the top, and then just give it a slight little pull out with your fingers to stretch it a tad.
Yeah.
You don't want to be going too mad, Ben. This is not something that you're going to go and give it a real good pull.
Do what? What might you do?
Oh, I know. I was
What would you
Sound,
do?
you don't want to be doing any of that. You just want a nice little gentle tease of it, stroke it almost, like,
Right.
and that all that will do is just widen it up again. Now we're ready to put the two together.
Right.
So I've got one ready here that's a distress one, and then I say one. Look how many I've got here, Ben. I've got a fair few.
You've got
there.
a
fair few.
Florist there.
Now I have got said pokey tool, and I've taken off both of my hens here. This is little top tip our Sarah gave me. I've got my sponge all ready, and what I'm going to do is start with the smallest petals and work my way up. Now I'm going to use the ones that aren't distressed first. So I'm going to go in with the smallest. So that's the tiny one from that tiny small one, and then we're just going to build this up. Ben, let me make sure I've got the right sizes here. There we go. Just carry on building this up, and you can pop on as many petals as you want or as little petals as you want, and I'll show you that in a moment because I've got some more ready to hand. I think I'm going to make a nice big full one with this one, Ben. Let's go all out, all on a full beautiful.
You're sticking them all on?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
And you can see now,
Yeah.
but just hold that there for a second. Can you see how that beautifully cups together?
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. You can then start to manipulate with your fingers as well if you want to, because don't forget, while it's in this, in this form, while it's being activated with the heat, it's now ready to carry on moulding it and shaping it however you want. Now, the reason our Sarah does it with the whole poker tool is to create a nice big hole. Now, talking of what we're going to fill that hole with, we're going to fill it with some stamens.
Of course you are.
So we've got some stamens, and I've already popped these onto some wire, but I will, as the show goes along, I will show you one of these. But I'm just going to just literally take my pokey tool all the way through.
How many stamens?
Now then, this is always a good question. What a good question.
Thank you.
So at minimum, I use 6 when I'm going to like a medium-sized flower. If I'm going big, either 8. About 8, maybe. And when I say 8, it's actually 4. Doubled over. So let me just show you.
I see what you mean.
Let me just show you. In fact, I'll have a mix of 2 different colours here. So 3 will create me 6. Okay, so when you bend them over or fold them over, you get your 6 stamens. And I'm just going to try and hold that there for a second. When you add more, obviously you're doubling it up each time. So if you've got 4 in there, Ben, you're going to have 8. If you've got 5 in there, you're going to have 10. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
You can add different colours in there. Now we've got the beautiful ones in the kits, which have got, there's some stunning colours in there, Ben. Have you got some ready to hand to show?
I have, and actually, the ones that you could get, the holiday huge stamens, the only way of getting those is to get those actually within the kit. So I can show you those very quickly if you want. So these are the ones that you get within the kit. Your holiday hues are right there, of course. So these match up perfectly, guess what, with your holiday hues flower forming foam. Oh yeah, and you get 400 of those. And then that's the only way to grab those, by the way, within this particular bundle, which loads of you are going for. And then you are also going to get your autumn hues as well. So all those beautiful yellows and oranges and browns, those are included within the bundle. We have got a separate set of other stamens, which I will just show you. Let me just put the set back together. Just hang on a second, because Dan will tell me off. Right. These are, as they would say down my neck of the woods, Gert Lush.
Oh, they are beautiful.
These are lovely. So again, 400 in each pack. These are your metallics. Again, having all of the different coloured stamens allows you to be able to create all of the different flowers that you want to. Yeah, and those paper bundles that we had yesterday, imagine those in combination with those beautiful papers from yesterday. Also in this bundle, you have got your, which one's this? Your floral bouquet. All right, so that's also included. Again, beautiful, beautiful colours. And the way it works out, this is a 3 for 2, because you'll also then get these naturals. And the great thing, of course, about these is that you can have them in whichever colour you want, because you can ink these up for whatever flower that you are making. So there's 1,200 stamens there, basically, for $7.98 or $11.90. So it's a buy 3 for 2. That's right, isn't it? Buy 2, get 1 free. I know what I mean. Yeah, so grab them while you can. It's catching this, Debbie. Not knowing what you're saying.
Bless
Dear, oh
your
dear.
little heart. Now I've got my stamens already onto my wire. Now the difference that you're going to need to get yourself some wire, flower wire. You can buy it in packs, you can buy it on a reel, and that just holds your stamens all together. I mean, look how gorgeous that flower's looking already. I'm just going to pop it on there though a minute because I'm going to seal it now with a bit of hot glue. Have we got a hot glue gun on the show today as well?
We do have hot glue gun on the show. Just to ask about the stamens though, so someone said, what size wire do you use with the stamens?
It's a very thin wire that I've got.
Very thin.
Yeah,
right.
and I wish I'd got my packet with me to show you, but I lost my packet.
Oh.
Well, can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
Do you know my great big portable craft thing that I take everywhere with me that's heaving?
Yeah.
I had them in there. It toppled over in the middle of the pouring rain in the car park down at Crate and Craft. Everything splodged everywhere. Gale force winds. The pack disappeared down the car park, and I thought, I'm not running after that. However, the lovely flower wire had stayed on the floor. A bit muddy and puddled, but I picked it all up. But I don't have a packet for it anymore. There's a true story for you. But yes, so it's a very thin. It's a very, very thin wire that I use, but you can get it on a reel. I'll try and delve out and get me reel one and show you the reel that I use as well. Now that's already, I've just popped a little bit of glue, and I get asked this question a lot as well, Ben. Do you put glue in between each layer? Well, you can do. You can use tacky glue, something like that for it if you wanted, or your 3D Kalal glue, that's another good one to use. 3D Kalal glue though, my famous chunky glue, as you all know, does need drying time. So that's not something that you could use and then instantly pop onto your card. You're gonna have to let that dry. However, hot glue gun, instant dry. Let it dry first though. Don't be sticking your finger in like our Sarah did. So
no.
let it dry and then it's ready and good to go because it's quite instant. It actually is quite an instant dry. Now I'm going to just bring in my 4 petals that I've got now with the distressed that I used, and you can see the difference. Can you see the difference between the two? Absolutely. Now I'm just going to bring these in again. I'm not putting as many on this one, so I'm going in for a bit of a, I'm saying smaller, but a little smaller effect. And you give it a little turn around or twist around where you've got your petals going in between. And what I mean by that is, can you see if I turn it over there?
Yeah.
I've literally just layered it on top of each other, but given it a little twist. And if you can't get it right by doing it by eye, just do this. Just give it a little twiddle while it's on your poke tool and get it into place, because you can turn it around. That's as simple as that. You don't have to cause yourself too much heartache trying to get it into place. Have I twisted it around and got it in? Just give it a little turn round on your poke tool while it's on the poke tool before you've put your glue on. Now again, I'm just going to use a stamen into the middle, and we're going to pop that through. And then I think what we'll do is we'll put it together and we'll get the card together.
Beautiful.
And just pop this one in because that's all nice and ready.
Can you use sparkle pens on the foams and stamens, says Gilmore?
Now I've, because it's water based, I've not put a sparkle pen on. I've used my sparkle spray.
Right.
That's what I've used on mine before. Sorry, I'm just having a problem with my stamens. Just bear with me, Ben.
All right.
But yes, you could try, but you'd have to let it dry out.
Yeah.
And
You're not a big fan of that, Debbie.
It's one of those. Would Leanne be telling me that we could do? I'm not really sure on that one. I would probably use sparkle spray. Just give it a little spray on the end.
All right.
But I have used my sparkle pens before. I'm not going to lie. But I did have to let it dry out. I'm just having a trouble with my
All right.
stamen.
Well, whilst you're threading that, I can have a little
twist.
look at the glue gun. Yes, very, very handy tool. You see us using this all the time. And if you haven't yet got this, get it in your basket because it is super, super handy. Heats up and ready to go in 5 minutes, of course. You will get, I think you do actually get 2 glue sticks included in the pack, but then we're also going to give you an extra 10. Super handy, as I've said. Love the fact that it comes sort of freestanding as well, doesn't it? It comes with its own sort of like built-in stand with 2 glue sticks included within the actual glue gun itself, and then 10 of those glue sticks included as well. $9.99, it's a 10% saving. Whack that into your basket. Super buy. Last chance to get your comments in because we're going to do our first draw for our goodie bag in just a couple of moments' time. But don't forget 2 more draws then following that to do before the end of this show. 3 more in the show at 4 o'clock. And then the big grand prize draw thing as well. Yes. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna have to practice with my ball machine because I don't want to roll it the wrong way and tip all the balls out. That's what I'm worried about because them balls are small and you don't want to drop them all over the floor, do you? So that's coming up later on.
Oh, Ben, you do make me chuckle. Now, can you see now the two different, and this is cut from the same petal, but look at the two different styles that you've got. And obviously we could make this even more fuller by adding more on there, but I quite like that look. I think that's quite a nice little look there.
Yeah.
And again, and you know, just by adding that little bit of ink in the middle, added with those stamens, doesn't it give it a nice little finish?
Absolutely.
Absolutely beautiful. Right, I'm going to start putting my card together, Ben. Let's get this card together. Right, let me move my foam out of the way. I've given myself a little, I've taken a 6x6 card. I've cut out half of that to create a lovely little triangular fold on the front. Just matted and layered using some of our craft card and white stamping card, because anybody who knows me knows I love my stamping card. I do literally make all of my cards using this. Do you know we were talking about the glue drying up before the show, Ben?
Yes.
Honestly, could only happen to me. I've dried up again. There we go. Oh, well, do you know, let me get me tape pen. Ben.
That's it.
Not to be trusted with the glue.
Old faithful, eh?
Good old faithful. Let's get that out.
Get it out. We've got loads of you watching again today. It's brilliant to hear how many of you are watching. I tell you what, hundreds and hundreds of you watching on YouTube and on Facebook. Remember, comment and stand a chance of winning. Even if you never normally comment, even if you're one of those people that goes, oh, I don't like to comment, you know, I feel a bit weird, like, you know, if they read out my comment, I don't know what to put. Just put anything. I mean, seriously, because if you comment, you go in the draw. Just go, Ben, your hair looks great today, or something like that. Or Debbie, I love your top. You know, it doesn't have to be kind of, you know, something amazing. It could be, you could write us a little poem if you wanted. I don't know. Just comment. Let's not start a poetry competition. Let's not do that. But you know what I mean? You don't have to. Just write anything, basically, is what I'm saying, and you can win about. Just say, hi, how are you? And you'll go into the draw. Am I right or am I right, Debbie?
Absolutely, you're bang right, Ben. Absolutely. Now, I've got all my florals all ready, Ben. I've got one that I did earlier on as well, with less petals. So that's the one that I did with more petals. I'm just trying to show this so I keep forgetting to look up at the camera just to make sure I'm inside. I've got a fuller one here in this hand, but then this one has only got 3 petals on. So you've got 1, 2, 3 layers and your stamens in the middle. I've made some smaller ones. Now these small little petals that are on here, and then don't forget this is the pine cone that I've been using. I've just literally made a couple and popped them together to create some real little ones. And these are small little ones, but I just think these are the kind of things that you can do. You can have a real good play. And then we've got lots and lots of foliage. Have I said that right?
Foliage.
Thank you. I knew I'd get it wrong. I just knew I'd get it wrong, Ben. I can't be trusted. Foliage, darling, foliage. But literally, I've just cut myself loads out. And again, you can do exactly the same. You can pop it on to give it a little bit more shape, activate it with some heat. Don't forget this foam is specially designed to work with heat and to be activated with the heat. And I'm just going to now start putting everything together.
Now, can I just say, whilst we're just watching this, when I said put anything, I didn't literally mean type anything. In the comments. I mean, you will get entered, but I mean, come on, everybody. I didn't mean you little tricksters, anything. My favourite comment, which I've just seen, well, 2 actually. Tammy says, Ben, you are a superb host.
Aww.
And Crystal says, Ben, your hair does look great today. And lots of love for my waistcoat as well. So that is all good. So thank you. More of those comments say. Oh, and apparently Teresa did say, do you want a poem or a limerick? Well, listen, if you want to write us a poem, I mean, do it. I would say yes, please. A Sunday poem, a crafty poem about Crafters TV, maybe about our Debbie, maybe about the birthday event. That would be brilliant, seriously. And we'll read it out before the end of the show. Yeah, so get cracking away with your poems, please. There we go.
I've never had a poem written about me, Ben.
Have you not?
No. Actually, I've had one wrote that our lovely Laura last year at Christmas time. Me and Laura were the ones working up to Christmas, and we worked here Christmas Eve, and we did a lovely poem. Laura brought a brilliant poem and absolutely fabulous. So I did an ode to the poem, but I've never actually had one wrote about myself.
You know what? I was thinking. I was just in my head then thinking about writing a limerick for you now, like, you know, whilst I'm on air. But like Debbie, not a lot rhymes with Debbie, does it? Debbie.
Nebby.
Yep, maybe.
Nebby,
Other things like Celebi. Celebi Debbie.
I get called Celeb
Nebby.
Deb a lot, but an affectionate nickname by my family.
Debbie.
They mean it in a nice way.
Webby.
Webby?
Webby.
No,
No?
don't want Webby. Don't want Webby.
Webby. Yeah.
Hey, we'll have less of the heavy, Daniel. We'll have less of the heavy, Debbie.
Daniel!
We'll have less of the heavy. Ooh, we could fall out. We could fall out.
Oh dear.
Bless him. Don't you just love him? Going to miss him so much when he leaves.
Oh yeah.
Now
Anyway.
then, let's just pop. I'm just literally adding a few extra little pieces, and using the hot glue gun is a real good one to use because you can actually add lots and lots of layers to it. And you can see just by building it up, and I am being really random here, but honestly, Ben, the fun that you're going to have with these is just phenomenal. And you're going to create some real beautiful effects. I think I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to stop. Sometimes it's nice to move away and not carry on, Deb,
Yeah.
because I get a little bit carried away sometimes.
Perfect, that is.
But look how gorgeous that looks when you start adding those layers. And like I said, now they're on there, you can still keep. I love the fact that you've got two different style of flowers on here. But you, and this is another good thing about the hot glue gun. Look at this; they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're not shaking off. I deliberately did that for a reason. You get, all you need to do is get rid of all those little extra bits that have left themselves behind there. But look how gorgeous that is, 3D and dimensional. And yes, I would have to put this in a box, Ben. However, I would rather pop it in a box and send that to somebody who I know would love, absolutely love, because you get those 3D realistic flowers and how gorgeous they are in these beautiful autumnal and Christmas looking colours. They're absolutely glorious.
Well, listen, that is a beautiful card, lovely colours, and like we said, not just Christmas, beautiful autumnal cards as well. I love this collection. Teresa saying, first time commenting here, I have already bought this collection, can't wait to use it. Belinda said, sat in my new craft space with my portable craft room, sun is shining in tier 3. And Toffee says, CC makes my day. It starts off with lots of happiness and laughing, and that's what we're all about. Here at Crafters TV, we don't think about those dreaded tears, do we? No, we think about fun and happiness and laughter and amazing opportunities to get crafting. Listen, if you want to take advantage of this bundle, though, get cracking, peeps, because 40% of the stock has gone. You get your 12 sheets of your autumn hues, your 12 sheets of your holiday hues, all of the dyes which allow you to make ivy and holly and poinsettias and Christmas roses and pine cones and all of your autumn leaves, all of your foliage. You got your berries included. You get your stamens in the autumn hue and in the holiday hue colours, and the price is unbelievable, £64 or $88. You're going to get double points. This is also going to qualify you for your free gift today, which is the foil stamp and die, which is the pointed petals. You get that. You're also going to get yourself, if you get this bundle, this amazing tricolour marker. That is included as well. Double points, of course, don't forget. So lots of reasons to shop. It's been super busy this week, though, of course, with it being birthday. More and more of you are watching, more and more of you are shopping, and of course, just for commenting and saying lovely things. I've never had so many comments about my hair. Thank you so much. What do you mean, is it real? That is outrageous, Director Daniel. When's he off? Right, let us do the draw for our first winner. So just for commenting, we're picking out a winner, 3 in every show, and I can tell you that the first winner is Michelle Parsons on YouTube. Michelle, you are our first winner, which means you get yourself this goodie bag. I'll have a little sneak in here and see what you've got. Oh. Just a little rummage. Oh, we've got some sparkle pens in there. Those are included in the bag. What else have we got? Oh, let's have a little look in here. Oh, you've got yourself this beautiful stamp and die.
I
look
love
at that.
them.
That's included. Whoa! And you are joking me. That is included in there as well. Look at that.
Wow.
Yes, a beautiful paper pad. I won't tell you what else you got, but there's loads of other goodies in there. That is winging its way to you. All you need to do is email us prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. And here's the other exciting thing. You have got yourself ball number 075. 075. Oh. And that is now going to go into our hamster cage. Ready? Boop. And if let me spin it the right way. I think it's that way. Oh no, wrong way. Wrong way. That way then. Oh no, they're all falling out. They're all falling out. What's going on here? I'll just do that. Okay, and then later on, we're going to do the draw to find out who's going to win Sunday's grand prize. You need to watch the 4 p.m. show because at the end we're going to be doing the draw. We've still got 5 more people to go into the draw to win that amazing craft room bundle. That is going to be an amazing prize and also an amazing show as well. It's Second Chance Sunday. The deals that we have got, amazing. And it's do you know what? It's Second Chance Sunday, but I think it's going to have a bit of a cartload feel about it because we've got so many deals to get through, so many bargains to show you, and already things are selling out. So make sure you join us a little bit later on. But we've still got an hour of this show to do, 2 more winners to find as well, and more bargains to bring to you, and more to see with your winter flower forming collection. So, Debbie, what we're going to be having a look at next?
I was going to be doing the box. I thought, oh, I'll have a little play at the box.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to use the Christmas rolls and there's a Christmas poinsettia on there as well. I'll hold that up there so you can see. Lots of the foliage. Lots of foliage.
Lots of foliage.
I don't know why I can't say it, Laura. Producer Laura is screaming down my ear. I still don't know what it is about that word.
Is it because of foiling and foliage?
Exactly.
Foiling and foliage.
And I don't know why I can't get it out. I just can't. There's something wrong with that word that I just struggle and trip myself up with all the time. However, foliage, you can see we've got lots of lovely different styles on there. We've got ivy leaves on there. There's some real beauties and I'm going to show you. And rather than die cutting absolutely everything, I thought I'll go and grab my dies and show you because we could spend all afternoon. Ben, I don't know what I've done with it. I've got my 2 weeks. Oh, I know where it is. It were right in front of me. Why do I do this to myself? But I'm going to show you the Christmas rose. The Christmas rose, I love this one. Again, this is that 3-petal leaf that you're really going to be able to. 3-petal leaf.
What?
A 3-petaled flower is what that is.
Yes.
And again, you're going to be able to create some really small ones. You could do next size up. You could go by using all of them all together to create a real, full, beautiful flower as well. But, I mean, a Christmas rose, Ben. Have you ever seen a real Christmas rose?
Do you know what? I don't know if I have. I've seen a lot of poinsettias. I've seen holly and ivy, but I don't know if I've seen a Christmas rose.
Well, I love this poinsettia, can I just tell you?
Yeah.
Ooh la la. Is that, oh, well, that sounded right Barnsley-ish then, didn't it?
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. But really, really beautiful. Look at the detail on this. Those beautiful, jagged, pointy edges that you get with the poinsettia. And again, you can make really small ones if you want. You can make really big ones if you want. Or if you combine all the lot together, you can really make some gorgeous, full, beautiful poinsettias. And then also, there's the gorgeous ivy. Love this ivy. Let me just see if our Daniel can get in close and show you. That ivy has got beautiful embossed detail that when you die cut this, it will also emboss at the same time, so you get a real true beautiful ivy looking ivy. Is there such a word?
Ivy looking ivy.
Yeah. Ivy looking ivy. Yes, there is. So shall we die cut them out, Ben, or shall we just cut? Oh, did you hear, director Daniel?
What did he say?
Digress.
Oh, sorry.
Digress.
I didn't even catch on to that at all.
Are you ignoring him again?
Who?
That's what you're doing, aren't you? Ignoring him. You're ignoring it. Get away with you. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll run a few. Do you know what? I feel like running through some of these ivies. Let me go and grab some of the gorgeous green that we've got in there.
Love a bit of ivy. By the way,
ivy.
Just whilst you are looking for your foam, let's talk about this as well, because there have been quite a few questions from people saying, can you use these dyes with other materials other than the foam?
Yes, of course you can. got a die. It's a metal die. So you could take it into your paper crafting as well. What else could you use? Different kinds of materials, I would have said. You know the power of the Gemini. If you've ever watched our story with the demonstration on the Gemini, you'll know that it is a powerful, powerful machine. It really is. So yeah, absolutely you can do.
There you
I'm
go.
just going to cut some of my smaller ones. Paper ones would look fabulous. So yeah, you could take this into your paper crafting as well and use it that way too, Ben, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's a good question. And it's nice to ask these questions because people sometimes, they think it's a daft question or a silly question, but it's not. It's not at all. There's no such thing as a daft question or a silly question.
No,
So,
exactly
yeah.
right. And also, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I don't want to ask it because it may have been asked before, chances are it probably has been asked before, but that's not to say that you can't ask it again and that there aren't lots of other people watching with that same question right now because they've not heard that question asked before. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you seen this, Ben? Can you see the detail there? Look at that gorgeous detail. And that's all the way through. And these are 4, I think there's 4 on this one. It just is incredible. And again, the attention to detail that we have with all of these is insane. It really, really is. But you're going to die cut all of these pieces out, Ben, and then activate it with some heat. And that's what you can do with your ivy, with your petals. And I mean, I've already got my poinsettias cut out, my Christmas roses cut out. But I just wanted to show you a very quick one there with the that beautiful ivy. There's a gorgeous ivy card. I'm going to have to try and find it, Ben, where one of the design team members has just used ivy. I'll find it in a bit. But absolutely, you could use these just on their own without the use of the flowers.
Just to say as well, for those of you who are wondering what else you can cut with these dies, this here, right? I mean, I'm a little bit worried because that was my lunch. What's been going on here? I had that to drink with my lunch. But anyway, the point is the other soft drinks are available. But the point is, again, you can take your dies to cut out things like, the metal on your fizzy pop can. So why not? Absolutely. And I think that beautifully demonstrates the point of, can you use these dies with other materials? Yes, you can. That's my drink gone there, isn't it? Unbelievable.
Bob the Builder there. But yes, you can.
Can you die cut it? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can. Now, talking of die cutting, I've already die cut lots of different poinsettias out here of all the different sizes. Don't know if you can see them. I'm gonna have to move these over here a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, that's better. That's better, Daniel.
Well done, Daniel.
Yeah, fabulous. Thank you. You can see a difference now instead of being all crumpled up. But again, we're just going to activate. We're going to pop that on there. Pop a couple on there and then literally let the heat activate. You use a ball tool if you want to grab a little bit more shape and just flick that off.
Do you know what, the amount of people who've commented saying how much they love to see this bit that you're showing us now. The way
I love
that
this.
it
It's so
sort of
satisfying.
transforms. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just the most satisfying of...
Ready?
Oh, honestly, watch. Oh, there we go. And just give it a little tiny flick off there. And I'm going to do that with me ivy as well. Let's pop that on there. Let's pop a few on there. But watch, look at it, Ben, look
at them all rising.
Look, they're all rising.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing anything.
No, I know.
I'm not doing a thing. I'm just popping them on.
I know.
Let's just get them on.
Yes.
And they're all ready, but it gives that shape. This is what I love.
Yeah.
You're not having to do anything because it activates with the heat and it holds the shape as well. I've done the same with my holly leaves. I've already got some holly leaves already on there. And again, all you do is pop it on, watch the magic happen, and then flick that off. And again, just take it off. It's all ready to go. Now I've got my Christmas rose, so again, I'm just going to pop my Christmas rose on here. A couple of small ones. Oh look, it's just the most magical thing just watching it. It really, really is. It goes a little flick off. You could use your poker tool if you wanted to. I've added a little bit of pink ink onto the middle of my Christmas roses.
Yeah, by the way, inks as well, we've got on a 3 for 2 on our website. All Spectrum Noir across the range. So do have a look. Loads of 3 for 2s. We've got 25% off adhesives as well. 3 for 2s on cardstock. So do make sure you shop the web in between shows because there are lots of goodies to be had. Sorry, Debbie.
No, it's all right, Ben. It's all right. In between the stages, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. But again, all you're doing is you're going to take your ball tools and depending on the size that you're going to use, if you're going to use a smaller ball tool, what you'll find is, and you just open those petals up. I know I've had people say to me, well, I'm scared I'm going to rip the petals. You won't rip them unless you're going hard, heavy at it. But depending on the size that you're going for, will create a different style and a different look. So again, I'm just going to bring these out. And I absolutely think the detail to these poinsettias is absolutely fabulous. And like I said, Ben, as well, will look incredible with your papers, if you want to cut it out with papers as well. Love that idea with the can that you just had a minute ago.
I know.
Absolutely fab. But again, just give it a nice little shape around. I'm using each petal and the ball tools to create. And I mean, to be fair, Ben, that heat has practically done the job for me anyway. I'm just adding a little bit of extra shape to them as well.
And that's what I love about it as well. There's no exact science to this, is there? It's all kind of how you feel, how you want to do it. You don't have to do it in a certain way. It's just as you feel, really, isn't it?
Sorry, Ben, what were you saying? Did you see I'm so sorry.
You've gone into a flower-forming foam coma.
I did. Did you?
A foma.
A foam, I like it. So sorry, Ben, what did you say?
I can't remember.
Oh no! Oh no! I do apologise. I just got lost in my own little world. This is what happens to me when I start creating and craft.
Shall I read some more comments out whilst you're creating and crafting? Yeah,
definitely.
Toffee says, CC makes my day. It starts off with lots of happiness and laughing. V on YouTube, love this. Crafter's Companion, it's my favourite craft brand. Ben and Debbie, rock. Oh, we got a poem.
Have I got a poem?
Got a poem.
Go on, go for it, Ben. While I'm shaping my petals, you go for it.
It's not a long one. It's quite
then.
short, but you know, this is from Crafty AJ on YouTube. I'll do this in my voiceover voice. CC is not a show for fools. With card and glue and pokey tools. With pens in hand and stamps to go. Why have I done that like that? With pens in hand and stamps to go, make sure you never miss a show.
Yay! Love it! Absolutely love that. Who's done that one?
That was Crafty AJ on YouTube.
Oh wow, Crafty AJ, love that.
More
That was
poems,
fabulous.
please. More poems.
Yeah, more poems. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now I'm going to distress my Christmas rose up a little bit. I'm going to keep one again nice and plain, and I'm going to give another one a little bit of a distress. I'm not going to distress it too much though, because I mean you can see straight away. Look how fabulous that looks, and I've not even done anything with it, Ben. It's just altered the style of the petals already.
Yeah.
I absolutely love. If ever anything, if you're treating yourself to that kit, get yourself this distress tool as well.
Yeah, I can show you that actually quickly. The distress tool, of course, comes in a little bundle. This is such a handy bundle to go for if you want to kind of get the best out of your flower forming, because you get your 3 double-ended ball tools, all right? So that's going to be great for getting all of the shape that you want. And of course, you've got the 6 different sizes of ball on your ball tools. You're then also going to get 1 pack of pokey tools, and as we've already discovered, these are very handy. They've got feet. They do walk off on their own, so the more you can have, the better. So that is $16.99. But then on top of that, we are throwing in another set of pokey tools, and you're going to get your distress tool and board for free, the way that works out. So that's all included. So basically, if you want to get the best out of this kit, and I mean, you've probably all got pokey tools, but maybe you haven't got the distress tool or many of the flower forming tools as well, the ball tools, get this collection, because for $16.99 or $21.95, that's a lovely deal to go for. And whilst you're at it, right, if you're talking about building up your basket, if you're talking about taking advantage of double points for everybody, why not as well go for the foam? Because you're going to get the holiday hues and you're going to get the autumn hues within the collection, but this is your beautiful foliage greens, and you're going to get your natural white. So you're getting 2, but then you're getting a third of the foliage, so it's a 3 for 2, $11.98 on that collection. I just think it makes the bigger collection go even further, because you've got all of your colours for your foliage. You've got your whites as well, like your Stamens that you've got in the other bundle. You can ink that up, as we've already discovered with Debbie, and then you can create whatever flower it is that you want to create. So that is an absolute must-have in my eyes. If you can go for it, get that. Get the tool collection as well. Go for the main bundle, and you are, well, you're doing cartwheels, aren't you, really? You're doing cartwheels. I cannot do a cartwheel. That is one thing I cannot do. Right, Debbie, let's talk of cartwheels. What are you up to? I've
been really busy while you've been at it, giving it a nice little stretch. Again, everyone, when I've distressed it, I've just taken one of the ball tools and again just gently teased it, and literally I'm just holding that down there. Little gentle stroking around there to stretch that out a little bit as well. But what I've got now is all of these. Have I just dropped one? Oh, do you know? No. I know, I'm just checking myself. I'm like, push those back a little bit and let's have a little nosy. I am sometimes, Ben. I do
But that's why we love
apologise.
you, Debbie. That is why we love you.
We're amongst friends, definitely.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to put
It's a good job and all, isn't it?
two of
Really?
these together. So again, I'm just going to go in and I literally, all you can do is you just give it a little, what's the word that I'm looking for? Where
What?
you can, do you know where
Tweak.
you just offset it by twiddling it around
Twiddle.
to get it into place. Twiddle and a tweak.
Twiddle and a tweak. Yeah, that's good.
I'm only going to put 2 on that one though, Ben.
Oh.
I quite like that one. I'm just going to go for 2 on that one. So again, let me take one of me stamens there. Let's pop that in there. I mean, you can see just how many stamens I've got on this one. Look
Yeah,
at that.
you have.
And again, just look how beautiful that is. And I mean, at the moment, I know it's not looking very much like a rose, but a Christmas rose is kind of different, Ben. So while I'm just going to pop that there, I'm going to grab me hot tool, me hot glue gun again.
Yeah.
Little bit of glue just on the back. Let that dry off a little bit. Pop that to one side. Let's bring a different Christmas rose in though. This time I'm going to bring it in more, Ben. Let's put more petals on this one. It's all about having a play. And you know, there's no right or wrong way, Ben.
No.
Honestly, you just build your flowers up. If it says Christmas rose and you don't want it to be a Christmas rose, change the colour up.
Yep.
Because Christmas roses obviously are usually normally white, aren't they?
Well, that's the thing,
But,
isn't it?
Yeah. And then, like I said, changing it up by just adding more petals. And then I said about offsetting it again, Ben, you could just, like I said, turn it round and offset it yourself manually just by look, instead of laying on top of each other, just give it a little tiny twiddle. Did you see what I did there? Let me show you again. So again, instead of it on top of each other, tiny little twiddle, and there you go. And you can offset that with each individual one. Take your time. You're not in any rush. You're not on TV. You're not doing a live TV from here up at head office. You can take your time with this. Give it a nice push through, and then again, just twiddle. Just literally pop your
Twiddle and
stamen. Oh, I don't want my stamen there. There we go. And then again, I'm just going to pop that through, pull it up, and then pop a little bit of glue. Again, just a blob, tiny blob, onto the back, and then let that dry. There we go.
Loretta has asked, sorry, is low
all right.
heat the key to a good flower?
No, high heat.
Ah.
High heat is probably the best tip I can give you. Okay. High heat, better. Yeah, absolutely. So again, I've got some more ready here, Ben. I've got loads that I'm going to do a couple more.
All right.
So again, let's just bring in our poinsettia, starting with the small, go into the middle, literally just keep stabbing it. Sounds gruesome doing it like that, doesn't it?
Well,
but you're just going to
yeah.
take it into the middle. Open it up as well. I know people will say, oh, I can't do... All you do is open up those petals, pop it into the middle, and keep building your flower to the size that you want it to be. And that's literally all this is.
Yeah.
And it's just making these up. You can go as many petals as you want, as minimal petals as you want. It's entirely up to you. But each time you'll get a different look as well. Really. And then again, like I said, now that's already, I love this poinsettia. I think it's absolutely glorious. And again, I'm just going to take my pokey tool all the way down to the bottom, get my stamen with me, my wire with my stamens on there, and then poke that through the hole, push that through, and you've got one already. And you can carry on manipulating these. And I'm going to just carry on doing that, Ben. If you've got some more comments while I just make a few more up.
I've got a couple more poems here whilst you're making.
Wow.
So we'll watch your making whilst I read some poems.
Fabulous.
By the way, thank you, Evelyn, who says, OMG, you two are too funny. Thank you. So Michelle's written a poem. This one's a short one. Michelle won our first mystery bag. I'm gonna have to pronounce the. Oh no, that's right. No, it's fine. Okay, shut up, Ben. Just read it as it is. All right. Flowers and foam were sent to my home. Dyes and warm heat made them real neat. The pretty pink and green foliage made them quite the collage. That was Michelle's poem.
Oh, well done, Michelle. Well done. Love that one. Love that.
Oh, we've got another two more.
Yeah,
Two
go
more.
on while I'm doing this.
Okay, this is V on YouTube. Debbie is a flower forming pro.
Oh.
But Ben's hair does look really nice though. These crafting shows always make my day. I love CC more than I could ever convey. I spent too much money already this week.
Uh-oh.
But oh, how I love y'all's amazing techniques. I wake up every morning to watch you at 7. Crafter's Companion is like my own personal heaven.
Oh.
I wrote you this poem because you asked nicely and because it summed up my love for you rather concisely.
Oh, wow. Who did that? Who did God!
That was from V on YouTube.
V!
That's ace.
You've got a hidden talent there. That's amazing. I absolutely love that poem. That was fabulous.
And I'm loving these poems, guys. These are great. And June on Facebook, another short one, but it's good.
Go on then.
Debbie and Ben have some bargains for you. So pop in your basket an item or two. Comment to win a fantastic haul, and you could end up with a bingo ball. Yay!
Oh, that's a fabulous one. I love that.
Love that, June. Thank you.
Ah, June, that's amazing. You guys are so talented, aren't they? And you've just made those up to take me about a week to try and get a poem together. Honestly, and I used to love English. Was one of my favourite things. And I used to love playing with words.
Yeah.
But you guys are just insanely good.
Crafting
That's
and
amazing.
writing poetry at the same time, and that is talent, isn't it?
That is talent.
Well done, guys.
Ben.
This is
that
brilliant.
is talent.
Keep them coming. Keep 'em
Now
coming.
then, I've got my flowers. All I'm doing now is I'm just cutting off the bottom because my glue's all nice and dried, so it's ready for me to take off the bottom. If you were using this in a corsage, because don't forget, that's exactly what you could do.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could make things like that as well. But you would leave those on, and then you could perhaps pop it into a little bit of is it Oasis they call it?
A what?
Is that the Oasis? What's that stuff? Oh,
What do
not
you
the
mean?
boy band. Who said boy band in me
Oasis
here?
weren't a boy band.
I would. Oh no! Don't let Noel Gallagher or Liam Gallagher.
What are you talking about? Oasis? What
Is
do you
it
mean?
Oasis that you pop it in? I'm not very good
I
with
don't know. What do you
florals.
mean? A corsage?
Yes, an Oasis. Thank you, producer Laura. She's making these boys are trying to make me sound like I'm going insane.
No, I don't know. Daniel's trying. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't
Do you know
what
in
you
the
mean.
flower, in the flower forming, in flower forming world, in the flower world,
Yeah.
when you want to pop and to make, do you know, like a pot.
Yeah.
You fake flowers, that's the word I'm going for. You pop it into a plant pot and put the Oasis in there, and then if you keep them on your wires, you just poke it in there. You can make your own display. Did that make sense, Ben?
It makes
He's
sense,
shaking
but
his head.
I don't really know. Do you mean the stuff that the green foam that you shove it in? The funny.
Yes.
Well, I did not know. I know what that is, but I didn't know
Yes.
what it was called.
Oh, what you like, Ben, honestly. Now, I've got myself some two different style poinsettias there. One more a little bit closed up. And if you just spread that out, you can carry on manipulating that. One, because I've distressed it, so that one's had a little distressed edge, so it's got a different look. And the same with my Christmas rose, tiny petals, so there's just a couple of petals there, a few more petals, and you can see just where we're going with this one. So I'm going to start building my box up, Ben, so I don't know if you want to carry on reading any more while I just put my box together.
No poems at the minute, but lots of you really, really loving this collection. Remember, keep getting those comments in. Now, you know what the funny thing is I said earlier on, didn't I?
Yes.
I said earlier on, like, you know, just comment anything, and then loads of you just started putting anything, and then now all of a sudden you've gone the other extreme and are writing poems. So I love this. All you need to do is ask us a question, send us a comment, tell us why you love this collection, write us a poem, get social with us on Facebook and YouTube, and all those comments will go into the draw to stand the chance of winning a goodie bag and a bingo ball, as we heard about there from June in her last poem. And I tell you what, let's do the draw for the next winner. Let's do the draw because I do have the winner's name. So this is the second goodie bag of 3 that we're going to be giving away. All right, and the winner of this goodie bag is Christine Mahoney! There we go. So
Amazing!
it's down here. It's fallen over your bag, Christine. So Christine, right, let's get this. Let's have a quick look in this. So again, you have won. You've won inks in there. You've won embossing folder. You've got that in there. Oh, hang on a minute. You've also won. These bags are amazing. You've also won yourself. Look at that. That beautiful.
Christy, we know how much you love the
Gardener
paper
Love
pad.
paper pad. That's in there. Christine, you are going to absolutely love that, I'm sure, because we know how much you love your paper pads. And let's just have a look. One more little thing we can pull out of here that you've won. Oh, what's this? Oh,
what's
you
there?
won some sparkle pens. Woof! All of that and more in there, Christine. And more importantly, you have won Bingo Ball B7. So, Christine, email prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we'll get the prize sent out to you. Your Bingo Ball is right there if you can see it. B7 is your bingo ball. So I'm going to take your ball, I'm going to pop it into the... I'm going to have a serious practice of this wheel in between shows because otherwise when I do the big draw, they're going to all fall on the floor. So there's your ball. Here it goes. Ready? Boop. into the machine it goes. So we've got one more chance to win in this show, goodie bag and a bingo ball, 3 more chances in the 4 o'clock show, and then right at the end of that show, all of our winners who are in the bingo machine will stand a chance of winning Sunday's grand prize, which is this amazing craft room bundle. One of you will be winning that a little bit later on. I'll tell you what, I'm going to practice with the bingo ball machine just for a second whilst we go back to Debbie, who is creating an absolute masterpiece over there. I tell you what.
I'm in me heaven here, but I'm supposed to be working, but I'm actually just having the time of my life, because honestly, I can't tell you how wonderful these flower forming foam dies are, how easy it is to make these. Truly, you're going to have the time of your life making these beautiful florals and then just creating and decorating up whatever it is you're deciding to create. Obviously, I'm using a box for this one, but Ben, you could think of the things that you're going to be able to make. I've actually got loads of flowers left over. I mean, look at me. Do you know what I do with my spare leftover flowers though?
What?
Stick it in a box, and then when I'm ready to do a little bit of decoration or make something else, get that all ready. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll put another one. Let me put another little. I'm going all overboard here. But I just love, honestly, adore this flower forming foam. When you can create flowers like this, Ben, why wouldn't you?
And the other thing to stress, right, because you are doing a magnificent job, right? Let's not take anything away from Debbie. She's creating some beautiful projects here. But what I want to try and get across is, whilst you are creating some really beautiful projects, there's a few people going, "Oh, Debbie, you're so great at this. This looks, so amazing." What I'm trying to say is, you're doing a great job, right? You're doing some great demos, but once you've got the kit, even if you've never done this before, it's a nice, easy thing to get into, isn't it? For people who are worried, thinking, I couldn't do that, I couldn't do that.
Oh, you can, believe you me, Ben. I literally was given a few of the things to try, and I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop myself. Once I started, I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say that I'm absolutely brilliant at flower making, because I'm not. I've seen some incredible flowers that some of the team have done and designed, but it's such a great kit. Anybody of any level can use these, from your grandkids to the adults in your life. Everybody can achieve this. Ben, that sounds,
What?
Oops. I was going to say Ben.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
I'm so sorry.
Say it, Debbie.
That sounds awful when I'm saying it like this.
Go on.
But even you could do it, Ben, because it's just, honestly, it's so easy to do. You just need to get yourself the kits, the dyes, and other foam. Get yourself you don't even need to get an iron, Ben. Use a domestic iron.
Here's the thing, no word of a lie, it is something that I have actually tried previously.
Yay!
And I have done it, so there you go. It kind of goes to show that any old fool can do it. But take a look at this beautiful box. And again, goes to show, because we've had comments here, someone just commented, Karen, saying, I need to make hair accessories with these gorgeous foam flowers. They're not just for cards, Debbie, are they?
No, they're not. Honestly, you can use these for absolutely anything. Imagine popping this onto a band. And honestly, you could go into even supermarkets sell cheap hair bands.
Yeah.
They're about 99p for 3 in places. You could go bigger and have a really nice thick one, and then start decorating them up. If you were doing things like weddings, when everything's back to normal, and we're going to be doing things like as we would normally do in our world, you could make things like your own bouquets, your own headdresses, your own buttonholes, your own corsages. Absolutely, you could. The only consumable in the whole of that kit is the foam. So once you've got the dyes, that's it. And no, let's not forget, those dyes are multi-purpose, because you can use them with the foam, you can use them with your papers as well, or your cardstocks that you have. So yeah, absolutely. But do you know when you can make something like this? And I'm not going to tell you that I am an expert at flower making. I'll tell you what's made me the expert. This kit. Yeah. Honestly, it's so easy to use. I could literally kiss Leanne and the team because I love these kits. The flower forming foam is absolutely one of my all-time favourite things that we've ever launched at Crafters Companion, because you can make beautiful 3D flowers that look realistic. They're not going to die though, they're going to last forever, and they hold that shape. The one thing I know about Leanne is that she's a stickler for the detail, and the attention to detail is this foam. There is no other foam on the market like our foam.
I totally agree, Debbie. Do you know what? I have, you know me, I have lots of favourites here, and I love all of the quirky stuff. Like yesterday we had those spiral pop-outs. I love those. We had the rocker cars, didn't we, a few weeks ago, that I absolutely loved. But for me, if you love flowers, which I know loads of people do in craft, this is a kit like this with the flower forming foam is the way to go, because this is easy to use, as you've seen, and it's the easiest way for you to create some amazingly realistic flowers, as Debbie has proved and as you have proved as well, sending in your images, which we absolutely love. Thank you so much for these. So Rebecca Sisson has messaged in, take a look here again, beautiful poinsettias, so gorgeous. Rebecca, those are absolutely stunning again, with that beautiful foliage there in the background as well. Beautiful, love that. And again, as we've seen, maybe those were for decoration. Love the idea of doing maybe little poinsettias for the table setting at the Christmas dinner. But then of course you can, as Gwyneth David Fox has done here, use them beautifully on cards as well. I just think, again, these add so much, don't they? Add a beautiful 3D effect to cards, and really simple process to get these stunning results. And hang on a minute, Christine, hang on, take a step back.
Wow.
That is off the chart, to use Sarah's phrase. That's brilliant.
That is amazing. Do you know, we've got something similar somewhere, because our lovely Sarah did the masterclass with this. I think she did an actual tutorial from start to finish. I think it was one of the very first masterclasses that we did. But oh, Ben, that Christine is stunning.
And this is what we're talking about as well. For those of you who are going, oh, well, I can't do it, it's going to be too difficult. You can get started with this. You can make the flowers, and when you found out how easy it is to make the flowers, you'll start creating beautiful cards like Christine has done here. You'll start creating those amazing centerpieces like we saw just a few moments ago. You'll start, like Shelley has done here, creating these beautiful wreaths. Again, you're making your own Christmas wreath this year. How much do you spend on a Christmas wreath? I mean, they can be very expensive, right? This is something that you can do this year, make your own Christmas wreath. And like Debbie said, you know what? The flowers ain't going to die here. The foliage isn't going to crumble away here. You've got this to keep forever. And Pam, the lovely Pam, who was our guest yesterday on Craft House, again, showing you what you can do with these wraparounds for candles as well. Just brilliant. Thank you so much, Pam. What a blast we had with Pam yesterday on Craft House. Just brilliant. Right, okay, I cannot believe we have got only about half an hour of the show remaining. Where's the time gone? It's flown by. And talking about time, stock is flying as well. 50% of the stock of your collection has gone. Should we have a look at the boards again very quickly? Because I think it's worth just kind of getting through to you once again everything that you are going to get within this collection. So in no particular order, within this collection you will get, all right, so all of the dies that you need to create your beautiful ivy. And as Debbie was showing you a little bit earlier on, if I just tilt this back here, you can see that within the dies themselves, you get all of the detail to give you the realistic finished project when it comes to those beautiful leaves. So your ivy is included. Also in this collection, I saw this a little bit earlier on, the beautiful Christmas rose. So again, you've got the 5 different size dies, I should say, to be able to create that depth and dimension if you want to, or just to create different size flowers for each of the flowers within the collection. You've then got more flowers here as well, and of course, that amazing pine cone. But as we saw with Debbie's demo, again, the pine cone can double up to be another flower. We label these up to be all these different kind of flowers, but as we said, inking the foam up that you've got, or using different coloured foam, the flowers can be whatever flowers that you want them to be. But I love the idea of having pine cones for those wreaths and all those other different projects. Is just brilliant. Now, also included within this collection, you've got your foliage, again with ferns and leaves and beautiful bits of foliage to be able to really kind of add depth and dimension to all of your projects. So that's also included. More on the kind of sort of foliage line, you've got your autumn leaves. I love this little example here that you've got. Seeing all the leaves falling now, aren't we, as we are into autumn, into fall, and this little collection really represents that with all of these different leaves. Again, you can recreate all of these colours because you'll get the foam included as well, which I'll come on to in just a second. And then we're going to give you also your poinsettia. We saw the poinsettia that one of our viewers sent a picture in just a few moments ago, but again, the 5 different sizes, and you've got all of the detailing on the edge of these dies again to create really realistic petals on your poinsettias. And again, you can see how you can layer these up in the different sizes to create real depth and dimension. And then it wouldn't be Christmas, would it not, without our holly and our ivy, which we had a few moments ago as well. So again, you've got all the detail in the leaves, the little berries to create these beautiful, beautiful holly leaves. Now, not only are you going to get all of those dyes, but as I've mentioned, you are, of course, going to get all of that foam included as well. So you've got your autumn hues and your holiday hues. 12 sheets of each. So again, great for creating your autumnal cards, great for creating your Christmas cards. Then you've got the corresponding stamens. So 400 of the holiday hue stamens, 400 of the autumn hue stamens, and then we're giving you a pack of 48 of your little berries as well. That is what you call a comprehensive selection. And again, you've seen how easy it is to work with these. Don't miss out on this kit. Over half the stock has now gone. £64 or $88. You're saving $23.88 or $25.40. Double points, of course, don't forget. And just for taking this home today as well, by the way, you will grab yourself today's free gift, which is this beautiful foil and stamp die. And then you're also going to get your tricolour aqua marker as well. So that is included, because you spent over 50, but then of course if you've added more into your basket, maybe you've added some more of the flower forming foam in, then you're also going to grab yourself your crafty burrito. Yes, the craft tool roll, which is just absolutely brilliant. So many different compartments and space for so many different crafty goodies. I love that. And of course, in our colours as well, matches beautifully with lots of the other luggage that we've got here at Crafter's Companion. You know what I mean? Luggage, bags, totes, aprons, it all matches. Right, £64, $88. What else have we got on the show? Well, let's have a little look for you here. We've got lots of goodies where stock is going low. This is the flower forming foam clover die. So again, if you want to be able to create even further, add these into your basket. £8 or $12.50. But you've got less than 50 chances to get those. And by the way, when you consider, I think we've got hundreds and hundreds of people watching. Again, I think well over 1,000 people watching currently across the channels. A few people take a fancy to that. They go very quickly indeed. Next up, again, not huge stock of the leaves and vines. These, in fact, are limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means it still won't be seen.
Oh, it still won't be seen.
Don't worry, Deb, it's fine. £11 or $16.50. Again, small prices, but take your 20% discount off if you're platinum. That comes down under a tenner here in the UK. Amazing. Lots of people stocking up on the foam that we've got on the show for you as well. This Lily collection is stunning, always popular. The $9.99 or $9.95. We've got less than 50 chances to buy on that. So that's probably going to be selling out very, very shortly indeed. And of course, always handy when you've got an event like this with double points and low prices to stock up on all your essentials. And you wouldn't want to run out of your glue, would you not? So this is your Carlisle Tacky, your all-purpose and 3D glue gel collection. Low stock on this once again. It's $9.50 or $16.50. So 25% saving there again. Double points, of course, as well. Plenty of reasons to shop. Get that all in your basket. Now is the time to buy. Now is the time to stock up on all of these goodies. Thank you to everyone who's been sending in messages. Claire says this kit can be used on projects all year round. It's so versatile. Absolutely right. You know, we're obviously giving you the autumn and the holiday hues colours, but yes, on all different sorts of cardstock as well, all year round, as we've heard, and even for cutting things like your tin cans, which is brilliant. This is something I never thought I could do, but CC makes everything so easy with great products, says Lynn. And David sent us a poem.
Oh, yay!
Crafter's Companion birthday is here. Oh, how it brings me so much cheer. Can't wait to see what comes next, because this birthday is the best.
Yay.
Happy birthday from one and all, and much luck for all the rest. Thank you, David.
Yay.
Love that.
Love it. I love these poems, Ben. They're fabulous.
These
Absolutely
are great.
Fabulous.
Keep those comments coming in. I know we've got more to have a look at, which we'll do. Loads coming in, actually, which we'll do in just a few moments' time. But I'm aware of the time, so let's get started on another demo and see what Debbie is up to over to the side at studio.
To the side at studio, I've been busy cutting away
Oh,
because I saw those clover dyes. Oh, I thought, I'm having some of them on my next one.
Oh,
So I'm going
yes.
to mix it up. I've already been pre-cutting, so I've die cut. So you can see how many
you
I've
have been going some.
I have. I've been having a little play while you've got to keep yourself busy while you're talking, Ben. So this is the clover dye, but again, really beautiful. A lovely 3-piece set dye. This one. That's an incredible price that I saw there. So that's why I thought, I'm going to bring that in and just quickly change it up a little bit. I've already cut some more winter roses, and I've popped those ready and popped a little bit of ink on there. But what I've just done is cut myself with that white foam as well.
Yeah.
The white foam that's on the show, back in stock. Not been in stock for such a long time. Absolutely great addition to have. And I'm gonna do a bit. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong ink. Wrong spongy. There we go. We'll have a little spongy there.
You're right.
It's all right, Ben. It's okay. No, honestly. And I'm just gonna give it a little tiny colour. You can start to colour your own as well. So you could change up the colour rather than having to go and buy different colours. Get your white.
Yeah.
And you can add your own colour to it.
You can be a botanist. Is that right?
Is that right?
Is that right? Yeah.
Is that right?
Creating your own flowers.
I thought that were a drink.
What?
Into a oh, it's a bar.
Oh.
Sorry, Laura.
Trust you, Debbie.
Well,
God,
because
dear. Isn't it a botanist? Someone who creates
Is that
flowers
right?
and stuff, isn't it?
Is that?
Or is it a horticulturalist?
I thought.
Florist, Ben. Florist.
Yeah, just go with florist, Ben.
Yeah.
Quick. Just go with florist. No one
Florist.
notice.
No one will notice.
Nobody notice. Yeah, no, nobody's watching.
But the point is, you can make all your own flowers, is what I was trying to say.
Absolutely, you can. And this is what we're going to do with this. Now, I've just literally given it a small bit of ink in. That's all I've done. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring back in, let me be trusted heat tool. So again, let's just watch the magic, pop a few petals on there and literally watch the magic happen. I've got a lovely heat setting on there and then all you do is just flick that off and you can see how that all cups up. Let's go take a couple of the next sizes.
Couple of questions then whilst you're heating.
Yeah.
What I think, who was it just put this in? Susan, what ink have you been using? What ink can we use on these?
Water reactive ink. This is pink tulip I've used on this one.
Yep.
And I've just put a tiny little bit in the centre, but you could colour it all up if you wanted to, Ben. But literally, dab of watercolour reactive, any of the inks you could use, literally. It's just my go-to ones. And again, just so easy to use. You just pop that on there and give that a good little covering, and I'm just going to carry on doing this, Ben.
And it is a good question. One question and a few more comments. So Lisa says, does the embossing on the leaves stay on the foam, or over time, does the foam heal? Do we know the answer to that?
Heal?
Yeah.
No. So the once it's been embossed, do you mean like that ivy that we just did? It stays that way.
Right.
So that embossing detail stays in there. It's not gonna bounce back out.
No.
The shape of the leaves and the petals aren't gonna bounce back out over time. No, it's going to stay that way. So you won't have to keep applying heat to it, I promise you. Once it's done, that's
done.
it. That's it. Once it's done, it's done. And then this is the fun bit, is just when you start to have a play with it again. So again, in fact, you know what? Let's bring in that distress tool again. Let's do a little bit more distressing with my finger clog.
I've got plenty of comments to read whilst you've
read them out.
You're doing the finger clog dance. Lots of lovely suggestions coming in, actually. Mary saying, adding fall flowers to the welcome sign out on my front porch. Need to order the fall colours. Yes, absolutely do it. Don't miss out on these. Diana says, I make a bunch of flowers and give them to my granddaughters. They like to make their own headbands, like we were saying.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like we were saying earlier on, you can pick up those headbands fairly cheaply, so I've been told, and you can pop in those flowers. Googie on YouTube says, I used my flower forming foam during lockdown to make some rainbow flowers and made little wreaths in rainbow colours for our NHS and raised some money for our NHS as well.
Oh, what a lovely
idea.
Yeah, that's lovely. Absolutely.
Ellen says, I think these are great for my girls' headbands and hair clasps. Could also put matching flowers on party shoes. I love that idea.
Oh, what a great idea.
Shoes.
Oh, I love this. This is great. This is the masterclass where I'm learning in the masterclass.
I know, I love the suggestions.
I love that. Love that idea.
I have my flower forming foam out now, says Mary Pat. Now I need to assemble. Debbie, you have motivated me today. You're doing a bit of motivation over there, Debbie.
I love doing a bit of motivation. That's what it's all about, Ben. It's what it's all about. And literally, honestly, I love the ideas that you guys have been coming up with. I think this is fabulous. Now I'm taking one of my largest bowl tools again. I've done the little bit of distressing over my clover petal, and I'm just gently, and I mean gently, Ben, I'm not going heavy-handed with it. I'm just stretching that little base of the petal back out, ready to be constructed. Is that the right word? Constructed. Yeah, yep. Constructed, that's the right word I'm looking for. And then because you've got the different size bowl tools, you can change that around. So not necessarily have to keep using the largest one. You can just tease it gently over that bottom part of the petal, and you get, I mean, look how lovely that is looking. I've kept another clover one all together so you can see the difference between the two. Great price, that clover die. That is a fabulous price today.
Yeah, very, very inexpensive, shall we say. I'm going to get you to do some measuring in a second. Not yet.
Okay, yeah.
But someone's asked what the size of the autumn leaf dies are. So do you reckon we can maybe measure those very shortly? Not yet.
I will do. I can do, yeah. I'll have a little, I will move my iron though, because I have got my iron there at the moment.
Sure. Yes, health and safety and all that.
Health and safety, exactly. Oh, Ben, you're in a decorated box.
I know, it's good, isn't it?
Oh, I just peeked up then and saw you surrounded by all those
little balloons.
Balloons? Sorry.
We were wondering what they are for a second.
My eyes aren't very good. I thought they were balls.
Well, sort of.
I thought they're
sort
like
of balls.
I know they look like coloured balls from here. That's all, from where I'm standing.
They're definitely balloons.
Yeah, they're definitely shiny balloons.
Because birthday, you see, so we've got all the.
Of course, is it birthday? Of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah, that is the one thing we've not had yet, isn't it? Well, actually, that's a lot.
What's that?
Well, cake, but we have had.
Have had cake.
Well, like a birthday cake, but we have had cake in there, haven't we? Yeah, we have had birthday cake.
I've been missing all the
cupcakes.
fun there. I had the great big cake. Did you see the cake we had down at Great Craft?
What?
A huge cake, Ben. Absolutely huge.
Is it a real one though?
Absolutely, it's
it
real.
is?
Yeah. I wanted to have a bite out of it last night, but then I changed my mind. I thought no.
I'll always remember when I used to be elsewhere, because they sometimes they bring in things to kind of dress the set, and we were doing something for a well-known bear who likes marmalade sandwiches, and they dressed the set, and I was like, oh, they look quite nice, and I didn't realise that these sandwiches had been made many weeks ago. So I grabbed one and took a bite. wasn't great, as you can imagine. So since then, I've learnt my lesson, folks.
That made me chuckle, Ben. That made me chuckle.
Oh dear. I'm a bear of very little brains.
Oh, get away. Now, Ben, everything is exactly the same that I'm doing. So I've literally distressed. I've laid my petals up. I've put them into size, in shape, order. So from the smallest to the largest. Popped them a little bit of glue. Let that dry off. And then I'll bring in the small clover. Now, I know clovers only usually have... Do they only usually have like a couple of petals, our clovers?
2 or 3, innit?
2 or 3.
Because if you find a 4-leaf clover, then you're...
Lucky?
You're winning, aren't you?
Winning in life.
Yeah.
Winning in life, absolutely. Poke your hole through, get your stamens onto your pot, and then pull that through. And it is as simple as that. And 2 different very style shapes. I'm just going to show you it again. Let's pull that up for a minute while it's drying. But look at the difference.
Yeah.
Same die. 2 different petals there, 2 different styles of flowers. But I love, honestly, I could make flowers to my heart's content. When they told me I got a masterclass with flower forming foam, I did one of those little lappy dances.
What dance was it, Debbie?
It was a little, I can't. I don't want to see me dancing. But it was one of those little, like...
Yay!
Got all excited. I shouldn't get giddy about things like this, but I just can't help myself.
No, but you should.
Can't help myself.
That's it.
Now, I've already done some of the, because you've seen me make the Christmas roses, so I've just shown you a few more that I've made, but different sizes that you can create, from small, medium to large. And again, if you don't want to use a lot of petals, exactly, just use 3 or 4, 2 or 3. 3 or 4, and again, look at the small ones there that you can create, just in a different colour. Literally, this is what you're just going to do. Have a play.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong way with the flower form. I know a lot of people said to me, and I've had people say to me, Debbie, I can't make flowers like you. You really can. Honestly, you've got the best tools in the world to be able to create these. If I can do them, you can too. I promise you. Really, truthfully, I promise you. Now I'm going to bring in my frame. Look what I've got. My lovely little frame of me and my lovely little Jan. We met together. We met over 4 years ago now, because we met at the Chesterfield. And I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna give her this because I've already got mine made up, and I'm gonna give it to her. So she's got a permanent reminder of me.
Isn't that a lovely picture as well? When
love
was that?
it.
A few weeks ago, you say?
Yeah, I took it when Jan first came back to work. I took the photo. Yes, I did.
I don't think I've worked with Jan yet. I don't know if
Have you worked with Jan yet?
I don't think so. No.
You will, Ben, you will. I promise you. Right, ready to do a bit of frame decoration. Now, again, I've just popped this into one of those, I said cheap frames, but, I shouldn't say that because it's a present for Jan. Very expensive frame.
Do you know what? One of those very, very expensive frames from one of those very high-end shops, Jan. Oh, she was telling me how much she spent on it, and you do not want to know. She'll take out a small loan to pay for that frame.
And I've taken some of the foliage. Have I said it right?
Foliage.
Foliage. I said it right. Yay! She'd be well proud. And all it is just have a little play, have a little decorate. Decorate it all up. Let's pop a couple of these on. I love these. These clovers are glorious. And I'm going to mix it up with the Christmas rose as well. And then literally, you just have a little play. Ben, that's all it is. There's no right or wrong way. I will tell you though, a hot glue gun for these is going to be your little perfect life saviour, I promise, because you can create it quite instantly and it dries quite quickly as well. Absolutely love this.
We have got a glue gun on the show. Don't forget, of course, as well, you get your glue gun, which comes with your 2 glue sticks. But then also, as part of the deal, we're going to throw in 10 extra glue sticks as well. So that is your little deal for your glue gun if you want to go for that. Handy to have. $11.48 usual price, $9.99. Only available in the UK though, that deal. So apologies to our US viewers, but get that today if you want to get going with your glue gun. What I will say as well, honestly, this has been such a fun show. I always love my shows with Debbie because she's, well, not only inspirational, but also hilarious as well. That's what I love. Now, you're always guaranteed great demos and inspiration, but you're always guaranteed a laugh with Debbie as well, aren't you not? But so what was I saying? Yes, the show's gone so quickly, but you've got, I would say, about 5 minutes left to get your comment in if you want to be in with a chance of winning our final goodie bag on this show. One more winner of the goodie bag and a bingo ball ready for our big giveaway, our big draw, which we're going to be doing after 4 o'clock. 3 more winners in the 4 o'clock show, then the big draw for that amazing craft room giveaway. And by the way, our main bundle, well over half the stock has now gone. So if you want to get your hands on this, go swiftly. I think it's a steal at £64 or $88. Use your platinum membership, of course. That comes down by another 20%. Do not miss out. And by the way, look at this picture here. This is gorgeous.
There you go. Should turn that round, Ben. But this is what you can do. These are the kids' inexpensive ways as well of decorating something really beautiful, popping it all together. You've got those real true life flowers. It's absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, Ben, they're on there. They're not going anywhere. That's the beauty of having a hot glue gun too. Yeah. But the fact that you've got these flowers, they've been heat activated now. There's nothing going to squish or squash. And even if they did, you just spruce them back up. They bounce back into shape. They're absolutely incredible. My absolute favourites. I love them.
Right, I was just looking at the autumn leaves to see if we had the... the measurements are here. On the autumn leaves, 2.3 by 2.3 inches, which is 5.8 by 5.8 centimetres. So there you go for that person who asked about the size of the autumn leaves. Another quick question as well, actually, and this is a tough one. L Faber on YouTube says, how thick is the foam? Is it kind of between thickness of paper and foam? How thick would you say the foam is, Debbie?
That's the good question. I'm going to have a little nosy now. I'm going to have a little nosy. See if it gives us a... It doesn't really say, Ben, but it's quite a nice... It's not overly thick. No. But it's a real good size. Trying to think of the right word that I'm using. But perfect for die cutting multiple layers, and also how it activates with the heat. It's incredible. Honestly, you're going to love playing with it. But it's a real good quality, and I mean good quality. Absolutely sensational.
A few more comments. There's so many lovely comments coming in. Thank you, everybody. Marty on Facebook says, inspired. Going to be getting a plain wreath to decorate. Absolutely. This would be perfect for making your own Christmas wreath this year. Crystal also saying, I think I'm going to try making a wreath this afternoon. Chicky 8 on YouTube. I learn something new every show. Do you know what? I think I do as well, actually. It's not always about crafting either. Crystal on YouTube says, I stock up on frames and use extra foam flowers on them for quick gifts. Yeah, again, so just like Debbie's showing you there, brilliant. You can buy, inexpensive things to decorate. Like we've given you the idea, well, not given you the idea, but we've been chatting about the idea of the headbands. The frames there again. It's a brilliant kit to have for that. And Dawn says on YouTube, this would be a great idea for Christmas presents to my co-workers. Decorated picture frames. There you go. Yet again, really simple and inexpensive way of creating some beautiful picture frames. Marty on Facebook, I made my first foam flowers at Crafterganza last year and decorated a photo frame which my mum loved. Sharon on Facebook, thought I was done shopping, but I had to get the clover and foliage. Oh, and we've got a poem from someone called Bernadette Corner.
Hi, lovely Bernie. Hi, Bernie.
And you know what? She's done it as well, because I said earlier on I wanted to write a little limerick for Debbie, but I said not a lot rhymes with Debbie, does it really? But our Bernie's done it.
Up.
She's done it. Let's have a quick look at this. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Oh my goodness. Right, Debbie, you are going to love this. Bernie, you have smashed it out the park. You're through to boot camp. Right, here we go. Bernie, this is great. There once was a girl named Deb. You can see her on TV or web. The viewers' figures spike when she shouts, "What am I like?" She's everyone's favourite celeb. Yes! That is brilliant, Bernie.
Oh, Bernie, I love that. I love that. That's amazing. She's multi-talented, our Bernie. She really is. That's fabulous.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
That needs to go on your highlight reel, Debbie.
Definitely.
I tell you what. That's great, Bernie. Love that. Love that.
Oh, that's incredible. I absolutely love that. Bernie, what a fabulous poem. You are a seriously talented lady, let me just tell you. Absolutely.
Oh, dear.
Right.
We've got about 10 minutes to go. So we've still got to do the draw for the final winner, which we'll do in just a bit. But let us... I'll tell you what. I was going to do a recap, but actually, Debbie over there is very excited to show you this candle wrap. So let's get over and have a look.
I am, and rather than me, I'm going to fast forward. You've seen me make flowers throughout this show. I have made loads of poinsettias. You can buy either a real candle or these fake candles. That's all it is. It's a fake candle. You turn it on, it's actually got a little remote control. I will post a link on my Facebook page later, and I'll show you the makes as well, and I'll tell you where I got it from. But literally, you could do this with a real candle or without. Make yourself a little centerpiece for your Christmas dinner. So if I'm not going to get it all done, I'm going to start creating it. So literally, all you're going to do, and again, the best tool that I could advise you to get if you've not got one is a hot glue gun. I love our hot glue gun, and all you start to do is pop blobs, and I say blobs, you can get quite a bit on, and you're just going to pop it around the bottom. And then just do it segment, each one by one. I knew I'd have a droppage. I think my iron's gone on floor. I bet, let me just check.
Check that.
Yep, I knew it. It's dangling by a thread, but it's fine. We've got to get this done. So again, then you're just going to pop these on, and you're going to honestly just have a little bit of fun with this. So I'm just going to place on first all my florals all the way around. And again, the hot glue gun will be your best friend. And the fact that you're getting all those extra, is it sticks that we're getting this time? Is it sticks?
Oh, the glue guns? Yeah, 10 sticks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to do is just carry on building this up. And if I don't get it finished, I'm not going to worry about it. So, producer Laura, I didn't throw a diva strop properly. But if you want Ben to be carrying on while I carry on doing this, fabulous.
Right, yes, I will recap whilst you're sticking. Sorry, I was just engrossed in A, I was engrossed in Debbie's demo, and B, I'm still loving Bernie's poem. That's my fave. It is. Right, this collection, let's quickly do a quickest of quick recaps for you so you can see everything that you're going to be getting in the super collection. All right, so it is amazing, isn't it? You've seen how easy it is to create beautiful, realistic flowers. and foliage. This is your ivy, so you're going to get 5 dies, different size leaves to be able to create your beautiful ivy. Then in there, because if you've got your ivy, you've got to have your holly. Again, different sized holly leaves with all of the detailing on there and the berries to create your beautiful holly as well. Next up, would not be Christmas without the beautiful poinsettia. And again, you can see with this, you get the 5 different size leaves, so it allows you to create the different size flowers, but then of course having the different sizes allows you to be able to build up the flowers to create that depth and dimension. And again, these are absolutely beautiful. Just a stunning way to create realistic flowers that you're going to absolutely love. And, you know, if you're sending these as cards or as gift ideas, the recipients will love them too. You've got all of your foliage and autumn leaves as well. So the autumn leaves, again, 5 different styles of leaves with all of the detailing in the dies. And then you're going to get the corresponding flower forming foam to go with this as well. That's from your Autumn Hues collection. We'll talk more about that in just a second. Then you've got more of your foliage. Again, just having the foliage, I think, really does help to bring the flowers to life even more. All of these different ferns included, so 5 more dies in that collection. Then you're going to get your flowers and pine cones here, and I've never been so excited about a pine cone, I've got to tell you, but I've never seen that before in a collection like this. And again, I just think it helps to add real kind of focus and dimension to your projects, and great if you're doing those wreaths as well. Putting the pine cones in there just does really add another level. And then you've got your Christmas rose as well. Again, the 5 different sized roses for you to be able to create, you know, the size that you want or build them up to get even more depth and dimension. Now, as well as that, we've also got within the bundle the flower forming foam itself. So you've got the 2 different collections, if you like. So you've got your holiday hues, which is your reds and your greens, and then you've got the beautiful yellows and oranges and browns of those autumn hues, which will just work absolutely perfectly. Not only that, we're giving you matching stamens for the autumn and matching stamens for the holiday hues, 400 of each, that's 800 stamens, and then you're also going to get 48 of your winter berries as well, for what I think is a comprehensive flower forming collection. Should be almost £88 or $113, £64, $88. Double points, don't forget, free UK delivery as well. And grabbing this collection gets you your daily free gift, which is that foil and stamp die. And also, you're going to get your tricolour marker as well. Do not miss out on this. I just think, again, it's a kit that you're going to use time and time again. And of course, we're giving you the foam to use. But as we've talked about, you can use these dies to cut loads of different materials as well. So even, you know, should you run out of foam, by the way, don't run out of foam because we've got more foam on the show for you as well. So fill up your baskets on that. But even when you do, you can still use it with your cardstock, as we've talked about. You can still use it with your papers. You know, for goodness sake, as we showed you earlier on, you can cut out you know, things like this as well. That tin can, which I just think is absolutely brilliant. So get using this on all sorts of materials, but of course use that flower forming foam that you get within your collection. Right, our Debbie has been busying herself over the other side of the studio with her candle decorations. Look at that, Debbie!
How quiet I've been, Ben.
Yeah,
How quiet
I know.
I've been because I am literally having the time of my life over here. It's been best one I've ever done. I've really enjoyed doing this show because it's been absolutely brilliant. And again, once you've got all your flowers made up, and literally that's all you have to do, make your flowers up, then you decide what you're going to decorate. I've just decorated the bottom of that candle now. That's what I've been busy doing while you're busy talking. But look how fabulous it looks. What a great centerpiece for any Christmas table. And if you didn't want it to be Christmas themed, change your colours, Ben. Change up your colours, have a little play. Don't forget you've got that white foam, you've got the other coloured foam in there. Have a good play, because you could create this for any table, any decoration, any picture frame, any headband, any buttonhole, any bouquet, any card, making, wreaths. The world is your oyster when you've got the best foam kit ever, and that's what this is today. Genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. Absolutely fabulous. Are we ready for the giveaway, Ben?
We are. I just think it's safe to say as well that so many of you have been inspired by Debbie today. Another great idea, says Tall Chicky. Watch out, candles, I'm coming for you. Valerie says, can't wait till my flower foaming form has arrived. I've ordered the leaves, says Cindy, as soon as I saw them. What a great show, says Jackie. Ordered extra foam so I can go to town, says Patty on Facebook. And thank you for a fabulous masterclass once again, says says Samantha on Facebook. Right, thank you for all of those comments. All of those comments, of course, meant that you've gone into the draw to stand the chance of winning another one of our goodie bags. And we do have a winner for our third and final goodie bag on this show. And the winner is... commenting on YouTube, Irene Allen. Congratulations. Come on, Irene, here we go. This is your goodie bag. Just checking I've got the right one. Yes, it is. Oh, and in here, once again, you have got, ooh, you've got yourself some beautiful dies in here. Yeah, those are in there. What else have we got? Hang on a minute. Just having another, just delve right into the bottom here. Ooh, you've got yourself a beautiful little stamp there as well. Look at that one. That's gorgeous. Inhale confidence, exhale doubt. And also, just one more in it. Whoa! Your essential sentiment stamps is also in there too. There's loads more as well, Irene, but I will not spoil the rest of the surprise as to what you have got. But what I will tell you though, you've got yourself a bingo ball. Irene, your bingo ball is... G54. G54. So we're going to pop this into the machine. Here it goes. Ready? Now, can I just... Is that the right way? No, it's not. It must be that way. Yeah, there you go. So I'm mixing those up. So Irene, your ball is in there with the rest of our daily winners that we've had since we launched Birthday. 3 more winners to go in our next show, and then at the end of that show we will be flinging this bingo machine around. We're not really flinging it, we'll be rotating it and drawing a winner out to win Sunday's grand prize. Whoa, yes, one of you will be walking away with that amazing prize. Just before we finish this show, let's just cross back over to Debbie and see all of the beautiful projects she's put together. You've been busy over there, Debbie.
I have been busy. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope I have inspired you. That's what Masterclass is all about, showing you how to do these things and giving you a bit of inspiration as well. So I hope that you've enjoyed it. I've had a blast, Ben, and I've got to get myself all tidied up because we've got a bit of an hectic show coming up on the next show.
We have got an hectic show. It's going to be hectic. Aye. A big thank you to Debbie, and do you know what? We have got a great show coming up. Second Chance Sunday, all those draws to come, and loads of great goodies. So we'll say thank you to Debbie, and we'll finish where we started here with a little poem which goes: Debbie's crafted just so many flowers. You'd think she had superpowers. We'll be back at 4 for more deals galore. Thanks for watching for the last couple of hours.